Hello, everybody, and welcome to Providence Decayed episode number 3. Will this be the last episode for this group of people? After last week, very possibly. We have some wonderful players with us. Let's meet them all. Let's start with Nick.
Hey everyone, I am Nick. I'll tell you all about myself at the end of the show. See, that's a secret to make you watch. Leave them wanting more. And I will be playing Jack Dawson, who is, like everyone else, a retired cop who specialized in psychology. Well, not everyone specialized in psychology, but we're all retired cops.
That would be a very specific game. The psychologist. Saint.
Hello, I am Saint or Saint Spider. I am playing Aurora, and she is also a former cop with this detective, I almost said cabal. I can't think of a normal group name. Detective.
How about
Agency?
Coven? Oh,
See?
sorry.
Agency, thank you. I'm tired. And hey, my specialty, well, talking and brawling. I'm a big, strong lady.
Randy.
Howdy, howdy. I'm Randy Alvarenga, and I am, like everyone else, a detective a detective former cop who is our former forensic scientist of our group named Benny or Benjamin Reed. He's really cool, but I don't think he would stand a chance against Aurora because Aurora hits with bats.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely tough with the bats there. Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and I am playing Margaret Cordova, who is also an ex-cop and a private investigator, photographer extraordinaire, and branching out into spirit photography, apparently.
Oh, well, So, a quick recap of all of the things. There was a lot that happened last week. Basically, you all started to run down a lot of the clues that you had. I think one of the first things you did was you went and you checked in on one of the victims' locations, which was Richard's place. And Aurora found Richard living in the closet. He jumped out and attacked her with a bat. She grabbed the bat and was like, "You're going down," and did a very nice, wrestler kind of voice that I appreciate very much. And he jumped out the window and escaped into the night. And you all went to, look at the area and you found a foot. So he was obviously undead because his foot had broken completely off.
So something strange was afoot.
Mm-hmm. Or it's strange.
I was going to
foot.
say living, in quotes.
I can't believe I missed that last week.
Saint, I need you to make a con roll for me. You obviously took a lot of damage with that last pun.
Pure psychic damage.
It's pure psychic damage.
Wes didn't warn you?
Yeah. No, between Nick and I, it can get really bad. Then you went back to your office, and you hadn't been to your office for a while, and you found some dolls hanging from their necks, stapled to the ceiling throughout the entire place. You went into said office, and they tried to attack you. You pulled them all down, you left them in a pile, then you left the office and left them there without doing anything to them. Even though Aurora said we should get rid of these things, it just was ignored, and so that gives me, the GM, ammunition. Now, the next thing that happened is you developed the pictures that Margaret had taken and found out that the corpses not only had completely featureless faces with these black holes where their eyes should be, but they were staring directly at the camera. It's a little off-putting. And the coroner was actually ancient, looked like he was 120 years old, long beard, just kind of, menacing looking, and probably living longer than he should. I'll put it that way. So those came out, but you also found out that your police chief that you're doing this work for seemed normal, and so did the other cops. So as far as you know right now, they don't seem to be involved in whatever's going on. You went back to talk with Shannon, who is this undead girl who is an undergrad who has really like hit the lottery of the worst undergrad ever situation, because she doesn't have to sleep, so she's just doing research constantly or whatever. And when you went to the door, she was talking to someone. You found out later it was Sarah, and Sarah was basically telling her to keep her mouth shut, don't say anything, or there'll be more problems, whatever that meant. And you asked her, and she was like, well, look, the coroner is evil, and whoa, there goes my mic pop thing. The coroner is evil, and we are afraid, he sees through our eyes. So that meant that, all those times that you were talking with them, or that one of them was attacking you, the coroner knew what was going on. So then I asked at the end of the episode where you left the dolls, and we all know what happened with that. So today we have our envelopes of fate. These are 2 cards that supernatural things are tied to. If we hit $50, we'll open one. If we hit 100, we'll open the other. And let's see what else. So yeah, if you want to throw us tips, those are always really appreciated. We, the more that we bring in, the more that I can send out at the end of the month to our cast and everything. So we really appreciate that. Now that's the end of the recap. Bowman, thank you so much.
Thanks, Bowman.
So here's the deal. I'm going to open one of these, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a supernatural occurrence, and I want to leave it for a very, whatever happens. I put this in here 2 weeks ago, so I've forgotten which supernatural occurrence are in here. I know they're both not fun, at least not for you all. For me, they're a fucking laugh riot. Randy, roll me a 6-sided.
Okay. All right. Let's go. 3.
All right. Envelope number 3, which you can't see anyway because there's a fucking light on it. All right. By the way, we swear and there's lots of blood and guts. This is not a kids show, so. Oh, okay. Cool. That'll be fun. Now,
that doesn't sound like it would be fun.
Right, yeah. Highly
all
suspicious.
right. Heightened suspicion. So here's the situation. You're at the bell tower. You've just finished talking with Shannon. You've just finished talking with Shannon, and you are downstairs at the where the quad is. You have a few different options. You talked about going to talk to your police chief. You talked about going to the morgue again to just see what was going on there. And you also talked about talking to the professor who seems to be involved, but you haven't spoken to her yet. She was seen, or at least one of the women that it could have been, with your first victim, the detective, who, was a player. I'll put it that way. So, yeah, which way do you all want to go? And it was Kathy, was the name of the
Professor?
Of the professor, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I look at the group and I go, wherever we go, he already knows we're on our way. So we might not want to, and I look back over at Shannon, not want to decide right here, right now. But we're on a clock, I would imagine.
Yes, that is 100% a fact at this point. No buts about it. I'm gonna just start exiting the room.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, young lady, and we will be in contact if we have anything else that we need to share with you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry you have to go through this.
I appreciate that. I really do.
You looking at us, or because at one point I was like, "Turn around, face the wall," but I can't remember if she turned. She turned.
Yeah,
around.
she did. She did. Actually, she's still facing the wall because that was the very end of the episode. So she's afraid of you, like most other people who know you are at this point. So,
Aurora,
Margaret-
scourge of the risen.
yeah. Undead killer, Aurora.
Her name is Aurora.
Also, does Margaret still have that brain damage I gave her? Or was she healed? I can't remember.
She's still got the damage because you haven't had a chance to really. I think she got a few points back, but that was it.
Okay.
She still has a lump.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be
You
appropriate.
can start calling her lumpy if you want. I mean, it's there. It's just like a big old knot. Or not.
Cruel.
No, we're not calling me Lumpy.
I might be violent, but I'm not cruel. Okay. All right. I just wanted to remember the status of her health too, especially. Okay, cool.
I'm at a 7 out of 10 right now.
That reminded me of the greatest James Brown lyric ever. I don't know karate, but I know Karazer. So, all right. So where do you all want to go?
I'm intrigued by this professor.
Yeah.
I concur. I think that any bit of information we can get at this point is going to help us with confronting the coroner. And if there's some tidbit, some clue, some advantage she can give us, I think that we need to speak to her before we try and confront him. Assuming he's still waiting for us in the morgue.
Right. I agree. The one thing, and I seem to be the person who brings up all of the potential issues. I'm just afraid that she's been studying this research on these witch cults. If she is also like proficient in magic or whatever this mumbo jumbo we're dealing with is, that would scare me, because whatever happened to us back at the office was terrifying.
Well, I don't want to paint all practitioners with the same brush. And from what it seems like, we have one necromancer and we have one witch, maybe, but they may not be the same and they may not be on the same sides. And it could be that this whole researching witches from a protective standpoint might actually be an ally.
I look at you and there's just a slight sort of eye squint as he goes, "You seem to know more about this than any of the rest of us." I mean, that's just.
I'm just trying to connect the dots of our investigation. It seems as though there might be two different sets of magic users here. We know that certainly one is involved in reanimating corpses, but all of the study we've come across on witchcraft has been towards using it as a protective influence, and so it's possible that might be two conflicting forces. No, it's also possible that they're in cahoots and we're all going to die horribly. But I'm really hoping that something like that doesn't happen. It would wreak havoc on my suit.
I mean, I don't really think we have any other options, though.
Right. Well, the great thing about this is that we can go into the situation prepared for the worst and maybe experience the best. Now, if we are interested in seeking out this mysterious professor, I think there is a probability, as Jack said, that she could be trying to work against the coroner, wizard of evil. I think, though, it is great to prepare as for what Benny has said, because we were almost ripped apart by dolls that I hope aren't wreaking havoc in the office again. I was pretty intensely concerned about maybe smashing them to pieces before we left, but okay, maybe. Anyway, I'm just putting that out there as well. Maybe we should be prepared at least for those dolls showing up, no matter who's controlling them. And then maybe we can have a tactical conversation with our dear Professor Kathy. Maybe one at a time. We don't all go in at once, especially if she happens to be also a zombie, which I've been thinking about very likely as well.
Well, you could know immediately by shaking her hand.
Yeah, I think I'm good on that for now.
Or the video camera in the car.
Yes.
Maybe, that would give us a very quick.
So I want to have a quick timeout here about the video camera.
Yeah.
It's not going to work in real time because the viewfinder is right. So we'd only be able to tell after we filmed her, and then we went back someplace with a VCR.
Wait.
And
we'll be right back.
You just need to check your vitals.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
Never
no.
mind. Scratch that.
I'm just saying, like, I remember they were manual viewfinders. There was, like, when the digital ones came out, it was shocking.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot for a moment.
Well, no one can blame you for that. You know,
Yeah.
you were there. So we're going to the professors then. All
We
right.
should go to the professors, maybe under the guise of, well, not under the guise, but not revealing everything yet. So I don't know how to do this. Honestly, I don't have the brains in this group, but I just know we can have maybe 2 people outside ready for if the shit hits. I don't know. I'm ready. I've got the bat with me, and I'm prepared to smash up anyone's face, honestly.
Well, then I would rather go into the room.
Okay.
Ben,
All right.
Margaret,
Fair enough.
do the two of you want to take lead on this investigation? I know I tend to get very verbose when I get nervous or excited, and I might not be the best person to keep my mouth closed if we're trying to keep something close to our vest.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, and I can shake her hand.
Take one for the team.
I'll
All right,
take
so
one for the team.
you all head over there, and her office is just in the newer building, and by newer I mean built in the 60s. And when you get there, it's on the 2nd floor. It's the only one that the lights are completely off because it's late at this point. It's actually probably like maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes before the sun starts coming up, because you guys you haven't slept. You've been just running from one place to another, dealing with fires. But the adrenaline has kept you going. The adrenaline, cigarettes, and coffee. So
And the cocaine.
And
See,
the
it is
cocaine.
80s.
It is the 80s. There's always the cocaine. So you're making your way down the hallway, and you see that there is light coming from underneath her door of her office, and but you don't hear any sound coming from there. Who's going in? Who's knocking? Who's doing what?
Yeah.
I'll stay in the hall.
I look at Margaret and I go, you see the light, right? Well, should we knock? Should we?
I mean, I guess. Be rude to just walk in.
Yeah, but it's also really late. And the fact that she's still here, I was hoping she'd be home by now, kind of. All right. I'll knock then. And he sort of straightens up, pulls down his shirt, knocks on the door.
And I will sort of wave Aurora over to one side of the door, and I'm going to stand on the other side of the doors. Hopefully we'll flank it.
Okay, sounds good. So you hear she says, come in.
Uh,
Open the door.
So, standing there, just, well, not standing, actually, sitting at her desk, is a very attractive woman, long brown hair, probably in her early 40s. And she is got a bunch of food in front of her. Looks like she's eating some kind of late night snack or whatever. And there's a bunch of candles lit all around the room. It's very warm in the room. There's a pungent smell in there, just kind of a, I'm going to say a meaty smell. And as you do. And if you look closer at what she's eating, it looks like it might be some kind of human organ, probably a heart. And she looks up at you, and she has just a little bit of blood on her corner of her mouth. And she goes, "Oh, I thought you were students. Can I help you?"
uh, uh,
Um. Well, hi.
Hello.
Um. We're working with the Arkham Police Department.
Okay.
We're investigating some incidents that have happened recently. I'm sure you know.
No, what are you talking about?
A
There
couple
have
of
been
students have been killed.
Oh, that. Yes. It's terrible. It really is. I don't know what's going on in this city. It's been bad. It's been really bad. And she starts cutting her meal, and
one
then
of them was a student of yours, correct?
Oh, who was Sarah or Shannon? I think two of them were students of mine. I mean, Shannon, she was such a sweet girl, but I don't know. She just, I always felt like if she knew how to, anyway, I feel very bad for her.
If she knew how to what?
Nothing. It's not important. She just wasn't the most athletic person. She didn't really run fast, and I think that might have caused her issues. I don't know how. I'm just guessing here.
What would she have needed to run from?
Well, whoever did this, it's terrible.
Yeah. So it's an interesting dinner you have there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really hungry. It's been a long day, and I have so much work to get done. Is there anything in particular you wanted to ask me about?
We were looking into the research of Shannon, and we were just wondering about that research and
Oh,
if
she
that
was.
could be linked to the murders in any way.
I mean, I don't know. It really set me back because finding a good undergrad to work on research is hard to do. And she was really good at research. And, I just. She was working on a paper about witches. We do a lot of folklore, history. This is Arkham. Salem is just down the way a little bit. And so that's kind of the culture that we delve into. And, well, sorry, I'm just very hungry.
Is that beef heart?
I want to do like a forensic check to see if I can recognize what it is.
Sure, go for it.
This is probably not smart. What is my forensic? Yeah, 52 out of 53, so barely got it. But I
Make a
don't know if
check.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You can definitely tell it's a heart of a human. And it doesn't look like it. It looks rare, non-cooked.
Yeah, like tartar.
Raw. Tartar.
Yeah. What is
We
her
don't mind
answer to
cannibals, but food safety, that's where we draw the line.
it? What does she say to the answer Margaret's question?
She doesn't. She just goes, "Oh, it's just, my dinner. Is there anything else I can help you with?"
Well, would you mind if I took a picture of you as part of our investigation?
Oh, well, she wipes her face off a little bit and she goes, I mean, sure, that's fine. But let me I don't want all this food in front of me. And she puts the food to the side.
That's fine. I snap a picture of her.
While they're doing that, can I do a spot hidden just to look around the room and see if there's anything like very obvious that's just weird? Because I mean, we have candles and things lit everywhere.
Okay. Usually I'd say yes, but the second she pulls up the camera to take the picture, the professor puts her hands underneath the desk and flips it towards you, instantaneously trying to get you to not take the picture. I need you both to make dodge rolls, please.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, we prepared for this.
We did.
See?
Ooh. I'm going to spend 2 luck to get this 57 down to just so I can. Oh, actually, no. I need to. I was looking at my luck score. That's my luck total. I need to look at my dodge total. Oh, this is sad.
I got a 44 under my 45.
Nice.
Woo!
What'd you get, Randy?
I have
you
a
get
57, so I need to, if I want to dodge this,
you have to spend a lot of points.
a lot of points.
It's either desk in the face or a lot of points. It's up to you.
Desk in the face sounds really bad, so I think it's we're gonna
Better
so
than
32.
desk in the
Yeah,
wind.
5. I need to take down 25, so I'm at 30 left.
Desk in the wind.
So I have 32.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lordy
Because
Lou.
luck was on my side.
All right, so you have to mark down. Now your luck is at that level now, moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
So, the desk comes up, and she flings the desk. You in the hallway hear this. There's this big crash. The desk is against the door. What do y'all want to do?
Well,
Oh,
I
go
was
ahead.
going. Yeah, I was gonna try to do a sneak attack. I didn't realize they closed the door behind them. So shit.
I draw my gun.
Same.
Okay. First let's get. I think I've got it already. So the very first person to go, I believe, is Margaret at a 70. So you pull out your gun. You start shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Call me Tex. I am going to spend the 5 points of luck because I rolled a 60.
Not in combat.
Ah, damn it. So 65 over my 60.
So now the two of you outside are hearing gunshots after a big boom against the door. And it sounds like Margaret's firing wildly again. Let's see. So, Randy, you're in. The next person that gets to move would be Aurora. What do you want to do?
Well, am I in combat since I'm
Well,
not in there?
Well, I'm kind of putting you in the mix of like, do you want to open the door real quick and enter combat? I'm giving you an opportunity, or you can wait and hold your action for later.
So we could get into the room. I thought we
Yeah.
were forced out of the room completely.
You weren't forced out. The door, like the desk is there, but the desk doesn't cover the whole doorway. It just
Okay.
covers part of the doorway.
Oh,
And
the door
opens
is
out?
open.
Yeah, the door opens out.
Okay, because I was thinking, oh, it opens in.
Right.
This crafty witch fucking knew we were there. Damn it. Okay,
She's
okay,
crafty.
so damn it. But
ice is
I
cold.
understand now. Yeah.
All
Got
right.
it. Well,
We got our Beastie Boys out, so go for it.
It's too many references for my young mind.
I
My
know.
millennial mind.
Don't mind us. We'll just be crumbling to powder over here.
It is sad because there's a lot of things that like I'll start the reference. I'm like, oh my god, no one's gonna know this reference ever. Go ahead. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go in.
So you'll have to
I-
jump over the desk just so you know, because it's
Yes.
blacking out. Okay, cool.
Okay, so is that going to be a dodge? Or
No,
wait,
it's gonna be
what would it
dex. That'll be just a
Oh.
straight dex roll.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go in gun drawn.
Okay.
I know I brought my bat, but I'm gonna assume she can take a bat to the head. In
Okay.
my quick thinking. Okay, so that's 15 under my 50.
All right, cool. So you jump over easily, and I'll say that you can raise your gun up real quick and fire. Because readied guns, you get kind of a little bit of a bonus towards your initiative. So go ahead and make your roll to see if you can hit her with your pistol fire.
All right, handgun. My handgun is pretty nice. It's not so bad. Let me not jinx it by talking about it anymore. All right. I got 35 under my 50.
Excellent. So you tag her. Give me a damage roll. I believe it's a one. It should say on your character sheet.
Oh yeah, let me scroll down.
I think
here.
it's 1d10. Yeah, it's 1d10.
1d10. Right. Okay. I got it. Let's see what it be. 6.
Awesome. So you hit her like in the upper torso, and she backs up a little bit, and all of this black blood comes spewing out from her, and she stumbles back for a minute. The next person that would go is Benny.
All right. So I know this sounds like it should be really easy, like I should just shoot her, but I'm also not a great shot. But what I kind of want to do is hit the sprinkler system with something so that those candles that are lit all over the room aren't used to like do some weird spell. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's how my brain works for it. So
No, that's
That's valid.
perfectly
So-
valid thing to do.
So
I like
yeah, I want to try to, let me see. Yeah.
Are you just like pulling the fire alarm to make the sprinklers go off? I'm not
Yeah.
going to make you roll for that. You can just run over and do that.
Okay, I'm trying to get this room as wet as possible with no lit candles for her
Okay.
stupid books.
So you run over. I have to see something real quick. Let's see.
Oh, I don't like that.
Everyone's always, ooh, Jesus. Okay.
Stop.
Let's see. Next is Jack.
Looking through the doorway, is there a window that she could get out of?
Yes, absolutely.
Then I'm going to shout, I'll cut her off and run around, like exit and run around to the outside of the building
Okay.
in case
cool.
she like dives out or spider crawls down or some other freaky stuff.
Okay, cool. So you run over and you pull the lever, Crunk. You guys have to know that one. So you run over, you pull the lever, and the sprinklers go off and all of the candles start to go out, and she freaks out. She's like, my research. And she leaps towards you, Randy, towards Benny, and tries to basically cause you bodily harm. I'll put it that way.
Is she trying to bite me?
Yeah, she's going to try to take a chunk. Let's see. So you get a dodge. She rolled a very well. So your dodge is,
Okay.
you're going to have to make your dodge roll. And it's going to
Alright.
be really good.
It's a 23,
Out of
32.
Okay. So she runs over and she tries to grab you, and you just get out of the way barely. And that brings us back up to Margaret. Jack, at the end of this round, when you go again, you'll be at the bottom underneath the window.
Okay.
So, Margaret, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try and well, is she somewhere where if I shoot at her, it might hit Benny?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Is there anything I can grab to just hit her?
Sure, but that also might hit Benny as well. She's
Okay,
right
but
on
it won't
top of
kill him.
Benny. Depends on how well
I
you
can
hit.
toss you my bat.
Let's see. That would be a brawl, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
Take the shot. It'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh. I don't want to kill Benny. But my shooting is better than my brawl. That's the problem.
How about maim?
That's fair.
Is that
That's
okay?
fair.
Or
Yeah, just, permanently, take out an eye or something.
unless you, I'll put it this way: unless you critically fail, which is an ot 1, you won't hit Benny. So
Okay.
I mean, 99 or 100%.
Okay.
Unless you critically fail, you won't hit Benny. I never make players hit close contact other, players unless it's like a critical fail or whatever.
The chat said, if you kill Benny, the coroner can bring him back.
Very true.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. And I miss.
Okay. But
83.
you didn't kill Benny. So
But I didn't kill Benny.
so there's this shot, rings out, and that brings us to Aurora.
Wow.
Moa,
Well then.
our very own
thinking.
story god. Go for it.
Oh my god, that's too much pressure now. That's somebody else, okay? Don't compare me to her. Sorry, let's get that out. I'm trying. Okay, I'm like, I mean, I still have bullets in the clip, so I guess let me just go for another shot. Wait, right? You're next to Benny. She's next to Benny. She hasn't moved when Margaret.
No,
missed?
it's all just like
Still.
within seconds.
Bow, bow, bow. Got it.
So yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. I trust my aim. Yes. Don't worry, Benny. I got you. Here we go. Pow, pow. And yes, it is a 45 under my 50. It was trying. But don't
All
worry,
right.
I got you.
I'm actually going to give her a chance to dodge.
Damn it.
Ooh, I got an odd 5. So you click and you shoot. Now, usually, but because she's a supernatural creature, she gets that chance. But with an odd 5, she definitely gets out of the way of the bullet. That leaves us to Jack. So, or wait, no, that leaves us to Benny.
Yep.
So she's right next to you.
When is she just like dodging like a normal person
Yeah,
would dodge,
she-
or is it
she-
okay? I just
She
want to make
dodges,
sure.
but it seems very quick and kind of like you hear certain bones crack that maybe shouldn't.
Oh,
As she gets in a weird position to get out of the way of the bullet.
okay.
She's like an erector set. It just snap, 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 snap.
And what is around? Like,
Well, the books. There's a chair. There's some statues. There's the now put out candles. Is there anything particular you're looking for a weapon?
no, I mean, not. I wanted to get something between me and her since she's trying to eat my
You
face.
could do the
but-
you could do the chair. The chair's right behind you, so you
Yeah,
could grab
yeah.
the chair.
I
It's
would
not a
grab
really
the chair,
big
like
office.
hold it up with the legs,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and,
Like a lion tamer.
yeah.
A zombie tamer. All right, so you throw up the chair.
You guys don't understand how bad at fighting my character is. That's
I get it.
Do you just want to? So you just want to do defense right now?
Yeah, I want to defend.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. Jack, you're downstairs, and you keep hearing like gunshots and all of these different things going on, and you're just waiting. You're just waiting to see what happens.
I'm gonna look around for like a campus phone and see if I can dial like campus security.
Sure, you can find that. That's no problem. So you call. So for your turn, you call. What do you tell them? Come over. Go to the professor's thing.
I'm saying that there is. You have to come quick. There's been an accident at Professor Kathy's office. I can hear some sort of strange noises and just weird lights that are going on. And just please, you have to help.
Okay,
please.
young man. I'll be over there in a minute. Don't you worry. We'll be over there in just a little bit. I'll come over right now. All right.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Exactly.
I'm trying.
So he hangs up the phone and starts to make his way over to the office. It is her turn. She is going to try to remove the chair from your hand and hit you with it. So this is going to be a strength check. Make a roll against your strength and let me know what you get.
All right. Ooh.
Wow, you guys
are.
are.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
become a wrestling match.
42 under my 50.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
So she grabs the chair and starts to fight with you with it. And she's pulling it back and forth. That brings us to Aurora. Aurora, what are you going to do? She's fighting.
I think wasn't it Margaret?
Oh, Margaret.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Margaret, what are you going to
Yeah,
do?
it comes to me. I go shoot at her again.
Okay.
One
Now
of
there's a
these
chair
has
in
got to
between
happen.
us.
Yep.
Now there's a chair in between. So
Yeah, I mean, bullets don't travel the length of chairs. I mean, that's just science.
it depends on where you shoot from.
Are you kidding? No, I did not make it.
All right, so Jack, as you're going back, the window actually blows out, and there's a bullet that goes through it because Margaret can't hit the broadside of the
Terrible
barn.
tonight.
Yeah.
My firearms is a 60, and I haven't been able to do it yet.
All right, so now
Poor
we're
lady.
at Aurora. Aurora,
All right.
as they fight for their death.
Good. Since she's distracted, tugging a war, I'm gonna shoot at her again, and kind of make this extra painful somehow. No, I guess I don't know. Use a spiky bullet. Okay, no. I'm just like, what do I know about weapons? Nothing. All right. Nice. I got a 20 under my 50.
Okay.
Shooting her. All right. And
Do
then
more
damage
damage. Yep, do your damage.
is... Oh, crap. Okay, fell off the thing. To be fair, it's a 6 again. Seriously?
So you hit
Damn.
her again, and it's kind of strange. More blood just starts gushing out, and you're like, wait a minute. If I hit a human, usually they would drop, especially after 2 bullets. And not so much. You hit her the second time, and she just keeps on going. And that brings us to Benny. You got the chair. She's holding the
Yeah.
chair. You're fighting. She's trying to like push you into the wall and skewer you with this.
She's pushing me towards which wall?
Towards the wall by the fire.
Cool. Is her back to the window?
Sure.
Then can I like feint to get her off balance and then like push her towards the window?
Out the window.
That's what I would
That's the
like to
goal?
try to do.
Well, I think that's a strength check, definitely.
Yeah. Way better than I rolled, so let's go. Okay, that is a 45 under my 50.
All right, so let's see if her strength.
I mean, she's probably strong. She's like a weird eldritch creature.
Well, yeah, but I actually rolled not well. So you push her. You start pushing her towards the window, and you push her out the window, right as Jack is getting back to where he was standing, and the body falls right next to him with this big wet thunk.
Ah!
And it turns around and reaches its hand out and grabs his foot and yanks as hard as it can unless he makes a dodge roll.
All right. Where my dodge is here.
No, they're still being alive after dropping from a 4-story building.
Oh, it was only two. I thought it was only 2.
It's
Oh,
only
is it 2?
two.
Oh, is it only 2? Sorry.
Still, she was eating a human heart.
That's true. That's true.
It is power food.
Now, I want to roll above my dodge, right? That's how this works.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Like a lot above.
No. Yeah, no. So how bad?
I didn't get a critical fail, but I got 83, and my dodge is 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oofda.
You didn't dodge, you odged. So it grabs your leg and it flips you down on the ground with a big thunk. You take 2 points of damage. It gets up and it's gonna try to jump on top of you and attack you, but it's your turn to go first. So you're on the ground, you're prone, your gun is just like a foot away.
Oh, got knocked away. Okay.
You got knocked away, not far. How do you want to respond? What are you going to do?
Now I don't know any of the thing that happened in there, so, and I didn't see the heart eating. All I saw was her fall out of a 2-story window and get
And
back
she
up.
is
and
covered
immediately
in a
try-
lot of black blood.
And you did
That's
hear
just-
gunshots.
That's
Yeah.
true. and I
Before
did
you
hear
started
gunshots. I think I'm just going to like tackle her. Just try and like scramble up,
Jump up and attack
like
her.
hit her legs, hit her in the
All
knees,
right.
and just bring her down.
Sure. Just give me a brawl.
Okay. Yes, because I am so good at that. But I feel like that's what makes the most story sense. It's fighting. There it is. Ooh, +7.
Wow.
Ooh.
Not a critical success, but still pretty awesome.
Yeah, my brawl is 25, so that puts me
Wow.
in between the...
Make sure you're making checks next to these things.
Yeah.
So you jump up and you slam your body into hers. And are you trying to like tackle her to the ground, or just knock her off? Like, what's the goal?
The goal is to kind of tackle her to the ground, figuring that like if she's trying to escape, I mean, I
Right.
know she's covered in all this stuff, but I just want to prevent her from escaping and running away.
All right, so you grab onto her, and it's kind of like trying to grab onto a slip and slide at this point, but you still are able to do it, and you knock her to the ground. Let's see. Do me a favor. We're going to just roll a d4 for me.
Okay. I got one of those. 2.
Okay, cool. So you're on top of her. You're holding her down. The rest of you upstairs, I would say, would naturally look outside and see that Jack is on top of the professor holding her down, and she's trying to bite you. She's like, she keeps snapping and like is trying to get out of your grip, but you rolled so well that for right this moment, she is grappled. And at that point, the security guard comes to the door. What's going on in here? Who are you people?
The office.
Where's the at the office. Where's the professor?
I'm gonna just
I
start.
love how he came from the side that didn't have the
Well, this is the back. This is the back of the building where
Oh, gotcha.
the window is. Yeah.
Got it. I flash the badge as fast as I can, police, and I just like start running down the hall.
I wasn't even gonna do that. I would just sprint down the hall with my
Okay.
bat.
So you all start going down, and he follows behind, just a few feet or whatever, as quickly as he can go. And so Jack has this creature pinned. You're all down there in the night. And the rain has not stopped. It's still, it's not as heavy as it was, but it's still there. And there's a flash of lightning. And you think, all of you kind of look up for a second because you catch something out of the corner of your eye. You think you see several small humanoid figures on the perimeter of where you're at, which brings us to our card that Bowman unlocked, which was the horror. It is an automatic resolve loss of up to 1d6 points. So
Oof.
all of you are going to you're going to lose points. Some of you might do something that is not good in this situation. Some of you might be fine. I'm going to roll for each of you one at a time and let you know what happened. Let's see. Thanks again, Bowman.
Thanks, Bowman.
Okay. Margaret, you take 4 points of resolve. You are okay.
Says you.
Benny, you only take 1 point. All right. Oh, Aurora, I'll get back to you.
What?
Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Jack and Aurora, you both take 6 points of resolve.
My
Yikes.
God.
And Jack's the one on top of the people eater. So she's not purple, but
Is she still two-eyed?
yeah, she's still two-eyed. So what I need you both to do is roll a luck roll. It's a 50-50 roll. You want to roll under 50%. Let me know what you get.
Okay.
26.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so you're both lucky. You don't, run or freeze or any of that, but you do take 6 points of resolve. So that's a pretty big hit. And what do you all want to do? She's pinned down. You're all shaken. You thought you saw these tiny figures on the perimeter of the school.
We have cuffs.
I'm going to say, yeah, I wouldn't imagine you'd go anywhere without cuffs.
Are we?
I don't know what you're gonna do with those cuffs, but
I don't know if we can. I was just
we can't. I don't know. I'm just saying, Aurora doesn't know what
What's
you're doing.
going
She's
on
not
here?
waiting. She's not waiting. She
Yeah.
has the bat in hand and she's trying to smash this woman's head.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
none of
the
this other
campus police come up and you're just swinging at this professor's head. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And the bat comes down. I'm not going to make you roll because, she's subdued. Let's see here. Oh, you actually get a bonus damage for your strength because you are strong. So you're going to roll, I'm going to say with a bat to the face, I'm going to say probably a 1d6, and then you get a plus 1d4 onto
okay.
that roll.
Let me grab that real quick. All right, first the d6. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can explain for me later. I got a 5, and then I got a 4. 9 damage to the dome, please.
Wow. So you smash her face in, and
As I'm pulling out cuffs, I'm like, I'm gonna stop her, and you're like,
No. I got this.
and Jack, who
You have the right to remain silent.
who is on top of her, just gets all of this gore kind of flies up and
I got it in my mouth.
a little
Can't
bit
hear
of
anything.
a little bit
can't
of
hear anything.
yeah, it's like, it's not good. And the officer is like, "Oh my God, what are you people? You're not police. What are you doing? You just killed
Self-defense.
her. Self-defense. You threw out her window and then you bashed her head in with the
Sir,
bat."
This woman was a cannibal. There's a human heart in her office, and that she was eating and bragging that she was about to eat us. She, in fact, tried. I don't know if you saw her snapping at me while I was trying to restrain her.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
hogwash.
You gotta roll psychology
Anybody
or
have fast
something.
talk?
Yeah.
Fast
Do
talk.
you believe me or your own eyes?
Yeah.
All he has seen is violence towards the professor. He has not seen her attack anyone. So, persuasion, psychology.
Yeah, I'll try a
Or I
persuasion.
can do intimidate, but I don't know how you intimidate somebody.
You-
I haven't
you-
seen
you
on
tell
I
the-
think
him
you
it-
already did that
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
Aurora. I think you've already intimidated quite well.
So I want to try and persuade him that we're being serious, that this really is happening. I understand this is a traumatic event.
I'm going to say that you're at a negative 20 because you have blood all over your face.
Sure.
Just saying. But go for it. Make the roll.
Can I assist in any way?
No. This is a straight up roll.
Okay, and this is persuasion, or is it psychology?
I will let you pick whatever you feel is I know one's better than the other. You pick the one that you want to use.
Okay, I'm using psychology.
I'll be nice in that way.
We're not in combat, right?
Nope.
Right.
You're not in combat. You can use your luck.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 points of luck to bring this to a 57 instead
Actually,
of 59 I rolled.
Before you do that, I also want to point out one thing that we haven't been doing very often. And because we've been in combat, but you can also push rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Now, a push roll means that you put extra effort into something and you get to re-roll it. But if you don't make the roll, something bad happens. So you can either spend points out, and you can't do this in combat either. It's just for regular rolls. So you can either spend points or you can push the roll. But push the roll means something bad. So it's your call.
Okay, I'll spend the points. This is very close, so...
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. He goes, "Oh, okay. Well, we need to call some more cops in here and figure out just exactly what's going on."
Absolutely, thank you. We appreciate your service. Can you get on that right now? And in fact, you should ask for the captain. The captain, the captain is aware of our ongoing investigation and will be able to assist with any of these sorts of details.
Of course. Just, don't go anywhere. I'll remember all your faces. Patrick remembers. And then he leaves.
Patrick
All right.
Farms.
Patrick Farms.
Officer Farms, thank you for your service.
So he heads off. This body's laying there. You look around and there's no sign of those forms off on the perimeter of your vision anymore. There's no one there. The rain is still coming down.
I want to search. I want to search the body to see if there's any kind of talisman or occult phenomena or anything that seems out of place.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so you search her body, and you find what looks to be very similar to the little not knitted, but the burlap bags that you've been finding all over the place on her. She also has a lot of actual branding on her. Like they branded certain magical, it looks like magical runes on her. And you're wondering if that's she's different than the others. She's very different from the others.
Is there anything in Latin that I can read, or is it just occult symbols and runes?
Do you have a cult?
I do, but it's very low.
Anybody with a
cult.
cult could make a roll right now.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
That was the cat's roll.
Yes, I made it. 31 under my 52.
Very nice.
Okay, some of these symbols definitely look like they're from possibly the 1600s, the late 1600s, and definitely remind you of some of the books and things that Shannon was looking at. Some of the symbols and things on her desk. They are those. You'd have to go to a library to find out more information, but they're from the 1600s.
And these are tattoos on
No,
her?
they're brands. They're
On her
actual-
skin or on her
skin?
On her skin, okay.
And they're in a pattern too. So like there's one on the center of her torso, and that one comes out and up, and there's one down, and it kind of makes a pentagram on her torso.
Can I sketch out some of the symbols? Like
If
a
you got out
description?
of the rain,
Oh yeah.
it would be better if you brought her indoors.
Yeah. I'm scared to go back in that office, but
No,
Well,
I'm
you don't have
just-
to go into the office. You could go in the lobby if you want.
yeah.
Actually, I kind of want to go back in the
Oh,
office.
I'll go with
I
someone
do
else.
too.
I don't want
Yeah.
to go by myself. Like
No, I
that's
wanna
when
go
the
back
little
in the
dolls come and
office.
attack.
Yeah. I'm also thinking, I mean, sure, I smashed the head, but we still don't know how everything works. She can still get back up. I don't. Well, first, looking at the body, I know we've been searching it, but is there any like weird shit going on, like the vibrations or anything that looks like, is that moving or anything like that going on?
Give me a spot hidden.
All right, cool.
Everybody can give me a spot hidden if they want.
I also want, I'm going to take that burlap bag and I'm going to stomp on it and break the contents of whatever's in it.
Okay.
Art. Yeah,
13
stomping.
under my 63.
I'm
It's one from the like lower part of that.
I'm too busy stomping to notice anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
I noticed nothing.
I noticed something.
So
But if you did notice something,
Mhm.
you all like are next to this body, and you start to look over it and whatever, and you're trying to find stuff, and you do notice that certain muscles seem to be twitching a little bit and moving, and then suddenly Jack stomps on that little bag, and she just kind of pops open, and her ribs
Viscera?
her ribs just kind of come out real quick, and she's just, it's like the second he crunched whatever was in there, her body just like exploded as if he was stepping on her, and all this stuff comes up. Luckily it's raining, but I need resolve checks from everyone.
Oh God, I'm
you
going to be
did.
sick.
Oh my god.
I'm a kid
Wait,
of the
this-
80s. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's great. It's just so absurd, but also great as well.
I don't.
no, I did not make my
No,
result.
Me
no.
either.
I completely.
Well,
is it
I
under
would
50?
have made
Oh,
it.
Nobody's
is it under-
made it? What about you, Saint?
Well, I started to roll, but I was like, wait, it's under 50 right
No,
now?
no, it's under your resolve.
Okay, right. The adjusted one. Got it. Okay.
The adjusted one.
The
Very
adjusted
true.
one I just lost a lot of points from. But in this case, I just got 16. So I made it.
So you made it while the rest did not.
Probably because I
All right.
smashed her head.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I expected this.
So
The monster always gets back up. Don't you watch horror movies?
Double tap. All right.
you did. You
Well,
hit
she
her in the
did like
face, and then
quadruple tap.
you quadruple tap. You made her.
Septuple tap.
You made her torso explode. All right. So this is a biggie. This is a D8. So we'll see what
Ooh,
happens.
That's just mean.
Ah, no bueno.
Players always whine so much. All right, so, ooh, Margaret, I'm sorry this is mean. I'll let you know in a minute. Let's see, Benny, you lucky son of a, you take 1 point. 1 point. You're so lucky. Wow.
Oh, it's gonna run out soon. Don't worry.
Jack, you take 5 points. Margaret, you take 8.
Oof.
All right. So I love this game. Let's see here. All right. Ooh. So
GMs
points.
getting that excited are scary.
What? No. I enjoy my work. I really do.
So Jack throws up over off to the side in the rain.
Okay.
And then I remove the pocket square from my jacket and all of the things that were in it, and I'm going to lay the jacket over the corpse covering the head.
Okay. Before we get
as much of the chest as I can.
Before we get that, for Jack and Margaret, I need you both to make luck rolls. This is a 50-50 roll. You want to get under 50%.
Yes. 26.
Okay, so you're okay besides taking a huge hit.
Wes?
Yeah?
What does it mean when I get 3 zeros on my dice?
That's 100%.
I know.
Yeah, that's no good.
I know.
Let's see.
Maybe I do more than just throw up.
I think that automatically puts you at a 6, which is GM's choice of what happens.
Oh, of course. Love it.
So you back up a few feet. You're covered in all this goo. All this water is coming down.
I've completely paled, but you can't tell because I'm splashed with this viscera.
You completely pale, and you just scream at the top of your lungs, and you run off into the night, just at full bore, and you disappear. Does anyone want to run after him?
Yeah.
So I'll see you. Have fun with the rest of the set.
I'm gonna go run after Nick to try to calm him down.
All right. So you're chasing after him, and what about the other two, Margaret and Aurora?
Well, after the gut explosion, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I guess now that I've actually had it happen, and I smashed the thing I wanted to smash, we can do less smashing later. I think I've smashed it all out.
You have your smash quota?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably shouldn't keep solving all our problems by me losing it and smashing things. So I recognize that now. Sobered.
You literally smashed her mouth.
I
All
smashed.
right. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
So,
I only have so much psychic damage. Come on now.
What do you two now? Benny has run after. What do you two want to do?
If there's nothing else, because we already did spot hidden on the body, and the dolls are definitely gone from our view.
Do you want to head back up to the office, or do you want to see what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys head back up to the office, and there is a lot of stuff. Number one, that's been soaked because of the sprinklers, and there is also quite a bit of books and stuff everywhere. There's a lot of research on the floor. You don't have to do spot hidden. You're going to be very thorough as you're going through getting different clues. I would like an occult roll.
Okay. Very likely not going to succeed, but I'll do it for fun. Why not?
No, I did not make it.
I did not
Okay.
either.
All right, no problem.
Could I okay, I'm looking around at everything. Is there anything that I recognize, like the speaking style or the writing style, rather, from that original book we found compared to some of this literature?
Yes,
Basically,
actually,
yeah.
it looks almost like identical.
Mm.
Make an intelligence or an idea roll for me. Just roll against your intelligence.
All right. What that is? Both of us or just me?
I can both of you. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, intelligence is not the highest. It's 50-50 though. Yep. 42 under my 50.
Okay.
Yep, 69 under my 70.
Wow, you've been doing that a
Barely.
lot. Just right
Eking
up to
by
the
tonight.
edge.
Nice.
So yeah, absolutely. You look at these writings and it's identical. So your thought process is that the coroner might be using all of these different people to do all this research at once. So able to control different minds to do all of this stuff. And what I can say is, even though you didn't make your occult rolls, I can say that you gathered up stuff that looks pertinent, that you could possibly either take to Shannon or maybe to Nick, maybe to Jack, and maybe to
Benny.
Benny, and see if they are able to glean anything from it. So let me jump over to the other side. So you're running after Jack, and you see
I was
him.
wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong.
You see him go into an alleyway, and suddenly he stops and just stands there.
Jack, I know that was a lot. Please, I can't chase you around this entire city. We don't know what else is out there.
And that's when he raises up his hand and points down the alleyway, and there's about 30, maybe 40 dolls, some of them just made out of skin, coming towards you very slowly.
Wes,
And that's where we're going to stop right now until we're going to take our break. So,
So
we will be.
I just want to say we're taking our break at the Alley of the Dolls.
Yes, at the Alley of the Dolls. Very good. When we come back, Nick won't be with us. So let's jump over to Jack and Benny. These creatures are coming down towards you, and you've seen them before. So I'm not going to make you make a resolve check. You know that they're there. What do you want to do?
I'm going to. Sorry, go ahead first.
I was going to ask what my mental state is at this point. Am I back in control, or am I still about to flip
You are
out?
back in control. You freaked out. You ran away. I gave you basically flight as your reaction to the situation. Because even though you missed 8 points, it wasn't so much that you are going to be temporary out of commission.
Okay.
I'm still confused and don't know that you're 100% back yet. And so I look at where you're pointing, and I'm terrified as well. And I just grab you and say, we have to run back. There's no way we can take all of these.
I just want to say really quick to chat, because Bowman said he's expected me to have props, and you know what? You're right. I failed. I should have gotten a doll or something and messed with it. I think that would have been kind of fun, but it also probably would have put me on a list. Just saying. Somebody would have saw it. I would have been put on a list. I don't want to be these with what's going on in the world right now. Lists are not what I want to be on. Okay. Unless it's to get ice cream. So,
Don't worry, I'll get the $30 next time.
Okay, just quick story on that. I was shooting a horror movie with our friend Tracy, and I had to buy all of the off-brand Barbie dolls at the 99-cent store because we were using them for props. And then they lived in my car for 6 months because I thought we were going to have reshoots. So yes, if this had happened a year ago, I could have brought out 20 of these dolls with cutouts pasted to their face, and it would have been super creepy. And I would have been
Right.
on a list, but
I would have ran away, like in real life. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So, what do the two of you do?
so I have a question here because
Sure.
I'm not sure whether Jack would run or whether he would be quick-witted or whether he would plow into them on there. So if I was going to leave that to
He's not
a die roll,
Aurora.
what would I look at?
Okay. Well, what you could do, I mean, you have a moment. You could literally, because talking is not not really. It's a free action. So if you just wanted to say, I'm okay. What do we do to let him know that you're all right, and then follow his lead? You could, or you could say, let's get out of here, and
Or you could say, "Let's fight."
let's fight.
Well, you're right. My two options I'm thinking of is either follow Benny and run away, or grab a trash can lid and just plow into him.
I mean, that's fun too.
Fuck
I'm right.
it.
I'm out. I tried to save you. That I did my piece. No, I'm just kidding.
So what's the consensus? Are we attacking the
I'm not
alley of
attacking.
the dolls?
They're
Or are we
terrifying,
not?
and I've seen them, and they scream and hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bit me, and there's a bunch of them here, not just like two that are latched onto my hand
Yeah.
this time. So I think Benny is right, and I think that this terror will momentarily snap me out of the existential horror that I was in, and we'll turn around and run.
At least none of you will die from ennui. All right, so you start running away from the dolls. Luckily, they're not supernaturally fast, and they have doll legs, so they don't run very fast either. So you're able to.
But that is also very creepy.
Yeah.
Harry!
They're just kind of behind you, and you're able to pull away, but you know that they're still out there. Do you head back to the office?
I think that we like to the professor's office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not our office.
Not your personal office, yeah.
Just
the-
abandon us with the dead body.
We know that the dolls are not in the office now; they're behind us. I think, Benny, I think we should head back and we need to get everyone back together because
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
So you beat feet back to the office, and you get there, and Margaret and Aurora are getting up all of this stuff. They have packed away all these different books. It takes a little time. It takes like maybe 10 to 15 minutes to get everything together. And at some point, the campus police officer comes back, and he goes, I called the police and they're on their way. They'll be here soon. Okay. Wow. That sounded Seussian. All right.
Yes.
So
Oh, the
Wow.
police are on their way.
I know. When I got to the end, I'm like, holy shit, I think I just opened a portal to 1950 Seussian. So what exactly do you, Jack and Benny, want to look at this stuff as well? Because you have occult and Latin and all that.
Yeah, I think another set of eyes is another
Okay.
couple set of eyes.
What were we
is
going to
good.
say, Aurora?
As they do that, the human heart is still in there, right?
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna direct the campus guy to that and be like, she's eating human organs. I'm sure
Ugh.
he has no idea how to tell, but I'll just be like, it's a big ass heart.
Well, it's not like a cow heart or anything, which is
Yeah.
huge. So
True.
it definitely, it freaks him out. And he's out in the hallway kind of looking over it and going, oh God, I thought you were, I didn't know what to think. That's terrible. What got into her? I guess the heart.
Let's get to the heart of the matter.
Look. She's a humanitarian.
All right. So, Saint's leaving. Saint's all like, this is not serious. What the hell? All right. So,
Didn't take it, sorry.
why don't you all give me, so Benny and...
I'm not looking at the book. I'm probably looking out the window for little dog creatures heading in our direction. Like,
Okay.
that is what I tell everyone, that, hey, we saw these things. They're probably out looking for us.
Right.
And that there are ones now made of human flesh.
Right. I did mention
red
that there are a few of them before that had human flesh sewn on them. So
Right.
you were aware of.
Okay. Good.
So you're looking out, like looking all around. Like at this point, the sun is just barely starting to come up, and you're all very tired. And go ahead and give me a roll, an occult roll, Jack.
Okay. Occult, not Latin.
We can do both, actually.
Okay. Off the tray. No on the occult. Yes on the Latin.
Okay, so you read through it, and there seems to be quite a bit of... it's a huge spell, and it looks like it's to drain life force from other people and allow the witch or whoever's casting the spell to take the life force in and become younger.
I relay that information. It appears that...
What's that book that you're reading?
It's part of our investigation.
And he goes, is she into some kind of dark magic stuff in here?
Exactly. I think she might have been involved in one of those D&D cults.
D and what?
Haven't you heard about it?
The Devil's Game?
Satanist cults all around the country.
The game where they kill people. And
Yeah.
then suddenly he lets out a blood-curdling scream. Ah! And he starts to wheel around, and he's got about 7 dolls hooked to his back. Beating into
not
his
Pepperidge
back.
Farm.
And he goes, ah! And he falls to the ground, and they just like swarm him and start pulling out chunks of flesh.
Oh, crap.
Everybody make me a resolve check, because this is horrifying to see.
What?
Oh,
But I was okay with the exploding body.
Yeah, that's true. But I still want you to
oddly
roll.
okay with this.
Ooh, alt
Okay.
7.
Nice. So
Okay.
you're oddly okay.
I think
Nope.
I was-
Jack's like, nope.
Well, I think that works. I think it makes sense that
Yeah, it
he
makes sense, yeah.
flips out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it. 36 out of my 40.
All right, so the rest of you made it. I'm gonna say, because you took a pretty big hit, that this might be.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a
Oh.
bigger die.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. Oh, you're so lucky. I rolled a 1. So you're freaked out. Your heart's beating really fast. You're like, holy shit, I want to get out of here. But you're not having a complete panic attack.
Okay.
And you realize this. They are feasting on the security guard. You have a decision to make. You cannot kill them all at once right now, unless you want to take a bat and start whacking at them, Aurora. That's completely fine. Or you can run. You can get out of here. You have the information. You have the books. You can run, or you can try to take on the dolls.
Is the guy pretty much a goner, or is
Oh
he
yeah,
savable?
definitely. This is
Oh, okay.
he's like a meat pie at this point.
I am going to cast.
Yeah, you heard
that...
me, meat pie.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I'm going to cast that protection from undead spell.
What? Oh, the spell that you learned?
Yes.
Okay. So
Because
Go ahead.
I am diving down in my resolve.
May as well just spend it while you got it.
That's right. I'm
Awesome.
gonna lean into it.
Aurora, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, can I smash away? I know I said I was gonna do less smashing, but there was an exception for devil dolls, so I'm going to I should have done it the first time. Is when I scream and I'm just anyone's that coming near me, I'm destroying. God, I just put pen on my green screen. Shit, I'm too passionate about this.
Be more careful with your green screen.
God damn, yeah, I just drew a whole line on it.
Oh, no.
Crap. All right, put the
Well-
cat back on the pen.
We can't trust Saint with pins.
No, this is why I don't have a real bat.
Yeah. That's funny.
Goodbye, green screen.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
But if you all start running, I'm thinking you're gonna have to like drag me, because I feel like it's now my calling. This is
Yeah.
the last smash.
I want to see what because I think the spell destroyed undead things, right? Am I right? Like it was a protect spell against them.
Yeah, it was a protect spell, and I believe that it did. It could do damage if they got near you at all. And I think if I'm remembering correctly, it was
me and
and
Jack
me.
and Aurora.
an Aurora.
Yes. I was
so
like,
if
I
all
have resolve to spare.
if you all want to start, doing the casting, you can. You have to roll. It's going to cost you 5 magic points. So your magic points will come down 5 points, and then you have to. I'll roll against to tell you how much resolve you're going to lose casting the spell. It can be up to 6 points. So it's a D6. Who wants to cast a spell?
Oh, okay. That was my question.
Yeah,
Should
each
we
person,
all
because
do
it's
it?
it's
just-
on the particular person.
right.
It's not like an
Okay.
area effect.
I'm in baseball bat land, so I didn't even
Okay.
think about this. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'll try shooting before.
Yeah.
I'm already terrified. I just want these things to die.
Okay.
I think
So-
I'm adopting a stomp, stomp, stomp attitude.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Stepping on them.
so you're attacking the dolls. Aurora, are you smashing or are you
Smashing.
casting?
I'll do a freaking
you-
whirlwind attack. I don't
All right.
care. Just
And then Jack is casting the spell.
If
All
that's the case, I'm gonna find something in the room that I can
Hamana,
use to
hamana.
smash against them. Right?
Sure.
Like so, I'm not shooting bullets at my friends who are like stomping on them.
No problem. So Jack, you're spending the 5 points, and then I'll let you know how many sanity points it takes off of you. Jesus, you are just having a bad night, my friend. You take
Can we
6
give him some-
points.
oh my god! Every time it's been 6.
It's been
Right?
6. It's been bad. I've been rolling under for everybody else, but Nick, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, no, I had one the last time.
Yeah, I had one
so-
that was
True.
one.
Oh,
True.
okay. Okay.
True. But you
was
take
like-
6 points, so you need to make a luck roll for me. You are protected from undead right now. It worked, but you unfortunately, I'll tell you what happens when you tell me what you get.
I made the luck roll 48.
Okay. So when you cast the spell, you actually see the difference between realities, because magic allows you, it's basically magic is advanced mathematical equations that human brains shouldn't be able to understand. And so when you unlock those equations, the perception of the third world goes to a fourth reality as well. And so you see a certain amount of the other realities that are around you for just a moment, and you close your eyes as a reaction to stop yourself from going too far into those realities, and you pull yourself back, and you feel like after you cast a spell, you feel a little empty, like you used a piece of yourself that you might not get back. So
like 5/12 of myself.
So you feel like your energy has been used to create this barrier around you against undead.
Okay.
So the rest of you, you're in the hallway, you're stomping, you're hitting. I'm gonna, for ease sake, what I'm gonna say is you're like hitting the security guard and everything else, and they're jumping up and trying to hit you. I'm gonna make one roll per person, except for Jack, who's still in the room, who just rolling the thing, is that you, Nick? I hear this like thing in the background.
Sounds like dolls dying.
Yeah, we could say that.
Here, I'll mute. That's almost certainly me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
I will say it was really well timed.
It was well timed.
Literally perfect.
All right. So, we're gonna start with the attack on Aurora. Couple of them try to jump up towards you. All right, so I rolled an 18. You can dodge.
Yes.
All right.
Dodging it.
It's going to be difficult because they rolled really well, so you have to get really low.
I'm going to use the dice bias toward me. Though, now that I've said that, I've certainly jinxed it.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. I got a 3.
Ooh.
You're serious? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take, well, you'll see my messy room if I take the camera down.
No, I believe you. I'm not liar. So these...
I would have taken the hit. I was ready for it.
These two jump towards you, and you, I'm going to say, you get out of the way and you swing your bat just like you've teed up, and you knock them to the side. All right, that's good.
Blah.
Let's go to Benny. Again, you need to make a dodge roll.
All right. I dropped.
This is in a dark hallway with these little hands trying to grab you, and
I lost one of my dice on the floor that I will find later, so I have to use a different one.
I have to say, I'm really missing Jenkins right now.
I know. Jinkies.
That is a 32. Ooh, 32 exactly.
Nice.
So you get out of the way.
I thought it wasn't going to work.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
He
That leaves
feels
Margaret.
the wind as it scratches right past his face.
I rolled an 8, honey, so it's not good.
Why are you rolling so well, Wes?
I don't know.
No, I rolled an 80.
Oh, no. So the rest of them is smashing, and suddenly you have 2 of these things on you, and they bite into your skin. You take 4 points of damage altogether. You stumble back, and they're trying to rip out stuff. And
Can I?
You can do
walk
something
forward
now,
and
Jack.
Try and
make them
smash them aside and say, begone, foul creatures! You do not belong on this plane.
I'll go on the other side too, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
fine.
I'm gonna slam a hand against whatever is biting, break it backwards.
Excellent.
There's 2, right? Yeah. So I'm I don't want to just rip off more of her skin. I'm bitch. That's what I'm thinking.
Just like in the old days, because they have that rubber band that hooks their bottom legs to their torso that you could pin. So you're doing that. You're just cracking them open. Yeah.
Like crab.
My older sister to my middle sister used to break her dolls all the time. And that was always a lot of fun. It was oh, yeah, they were brutal to each other. So you come into the hallway as Aurora's just pulling apart doll parts and throwing, these creatures in different ways. Sometimes they they're like gushers, you know, they just they have stuff in them. You
So I'm
come
covered
out
in blood now.
yeah, well, you've been covered in blood for a little while now. Let's be honest
Fair.
here. You come out into the hallway, and the second you do, they start backing away from you very quickly and running down the hall because they don't want to be anywhere near you, Jack.
And I start running after him.
All right, so you run down the hallway.
It's the moment where Pac-Man is eating the pellet, and now I'm after these.
All right, so you're running, and you get to, they're slower than you are, and they're at the top of the stairs. Do you want to jump up and try to land on top of them?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so give me a dex
What's
roll.
the worst that could happen?
Actually, give me brawling. What's your brawl?
Oh, no, Dex was so much better.
Let him
Brawl.
do Dex.
Okay, I'll do dex. I'll be nice. Because you're just jumping.
25 under 50.
Wow, okay. So you land on top
I'm
of
sorry,
these
under
things.
40.
Under
Yes.
40. So you land on top of these things and you can feel this like heat, like they're burning underneath you. And you kind of push yourself up and you see that you're just covered in ash from where you landed on them and the protection spell has burnt them. So the group that you got is completely gone. You don't know if any escaped, but you're pretty sure that between the baseball bats and the pulling of the part and the yada yada, you probably got most of them.
How do you like that, you little plastic bastards?
I hear him from the hall, and I'm like, "Go, Jack, go!"
Go, Jack, go.
Small first aid.
Oh, right.
Right. I
Medic.
run over to Margaret to try to do some first aid.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Ooh, 26. That is
Nice.
under half.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to say you get back 2 points, okay?
Okay.
All right, so where do you guys, I mean, obviously you catch your breath, but where do you want to go next? Because you've basically gotten everything you can from this particular situation. Do you want to go to the police station and report what's going on, or do you want to go to the morgue?
I think we need to take a rest.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
also
I-
exhausted.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you
Right.
going to sleep is the question. At the
Oh,
morgue?
God. At the morgue.
Oh, why would we go to the
Why
morgue?
would we go to the
Sleep?
morgue for
They
sleep?
can't get us to the
No,
morgue
hear
that
me out.
badly.
There are those drawers, and they lock, so you know that
We've
none of
actually
the-
done that before. It's a lot of
We
fun.
have. It's very traumatizing.
Define fun.
Fun for me.
We
Go for
we
it.
could either sleep in our car and someone drives around and then the other people sleep and then we take turns. We could go back to the office.
Let's rent a hotel room.
I think that's a good idea.
That's smart.
Okay.
If they know where we live, I don't want to be in the office.
Okay. No, you're right.
Maybe in Kingsport.
Yeah.
Only a few miles
Yeah.
away.
And
Yeah.
pay cash.
Yes.
Pay cash and aliases. I am
Right.
Rodrigo.
Just Rodrigo.
I don't need a last name.
Cher, Madonna, Rodrigo.
I just want this to end.
I'm good with that plan to find a hotel, rest, maybe.
All
get
right,
some-
so
some
all of
points
you start going down the stairs, and just for a brief moment, Aurora, you're the last one in line going down the stairs, and you turn back, and the corpse, of course, you're going to tell the cops where all the corpses are, but the corpse of the officer is there, and for a brief second, you think you see a large rat-like creature suddenly come out from the wall and jump on top of the corpse and kind of is burrowing into it a little bit, like there's a rat in the and then you're like, nope, I've had enough today. If it's a rat, it can eat. And you continue to walk down the stairway.
Jinkies.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun, dun. So you drive a couple of miles and you go over to the inn, and it's Kingsport. So Kingsport, not the greatest at this point. Kind of a rat motel. No pun intended. Fuck it. So since we just had a rat come out of the walls over there, you're sitting. You all get sleep, and it's the next day. It's probably like 11 or something. What do you want to do? Like,
Do I get any hit points back?
I'll give you 1 hit point back. A la first edition D&D. Go ahead, Jack.
Can I try and use psychology to kind of talk to everyone and help them get some resolve back?
It's such a hippie move. I don't know.
Okay, if you say no, that's fine.
No. I'm gonna say yes. Make a psychology roll, but I want you to make a psychology roll per person, and don't critically fail.
Okay.
Oh no.
Who wants to go first? All right. I didn't critically fail.
But you failed.
I did not succeed.
Okay, so what I'll say then in that case is Benny gets back 1 point, but doesn't get it back any other points. Who's next?
I'll go next.
You guys are having
Aurora got an +3.
Oh, that's great. Make sure you're
warming up.
making marks on
Check
these.
mark.
So let me see. You're having group therapy before you leave the hotel, which I think is
little bit.
hysterical.
We need it. I'm very
Aurora,
glad.
you get back 4 points of resolve.
Yay!
And 11 under my 77 for Margaret.
Okay.
Nice.
So also very respectable.
You get back 3. Margaret.
All right. And I have some psychology. I will try to use it on Jack.
Don't critically fail.
We're due. I'm happy to lean into this.
I think you're leaning in pretty good. Yeah, you're doing
I'm
well.
sorry, Jack. I failed. Not critically, but I did fail.
You get 1 point back.
Do I regain any magic points for the rest?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's going to take a
And
little time because it just happened not long ago.
Of course.
Is there anything I can do to regain more hit points?
Nope. It's a horror game. It's just that's the way it works. So
And
sorry.
You're still concussed, right?
Yeah, you still concussed.
Going to the
still hurt.
pharmacy, get some.
I actually gave you more hit
Bactine.
points than I should have, according to the way the game works. The game wants to kill you. Remember, it wants you to die. This isn't high fantasy. This is, oh, fuck, we're going to die. So now, police station, morgue. It's daytime. Is the right time for morgue or police station. Which one do you want to go to?
Saying it.
What?
Should we listen to him and go to the morgue, fellows?
No. I
I want to go to the police station first, too.
Okay.
I was going to go to the
Michelle's
morgue,
all like,
okay.
Oh, so
no.
we're 2 and 2.
Do you
I'm
want me to
neutral.
roll to see who breaks it?
Yeah, I think we flip a coin.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
So you just have. Oh, sorry.
Just
you
tell
go
us
for it.
odds or evens.
All right. So, who wants to go where? Just so I know what the groups are.
These?
Police station.
Police station and then morgue. Okay. So I'm gonna say. Wait.
I think Aurora is
Admittedly,
waffling.
I'm neutral. Admittedly, because I don't know what to do at all.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm just
I'll
like,
still roll. I'll say
Okay,
Jack.
roll. That's fine. Yeah.
Jack.
If Aurora abstains, then the majority of going to the police station wins out.
Okay, so you want to
with
go?
that.
You fine
fine
with
with
that?
that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm like I have no plan, man. My arms hurt.
Decision
bad.
paralysis
Wash my
is real.
It
Too
is
much usage.
too much.
Gotta reload these guns.
Guns, yeah.
Absolutely.
These pythons have got to be ready to go. All right. Oh, that was fun. So you head to the police station, and there are all of the police cars are there, which isn't abnormal. I mean, there should be one missing. There should be somebody out on the streets, and the door is locked.
What? Let's look inside. Can we see anybody inside?
Nope, you don't see anybody inside.
Can I shine a flashlight inside to see if there are weird dolls hanging in the wall?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
You look inside and you notice that there seems to be people lying on the floor.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's not a good sign. I think there are people lying down in there.
Are they moving?
Not right now.
I mean, breathing.
It's hard to tell. You have to go inside.
Either way, it bodes bad.
I'm gonna walk around to see, to check another entrance that I know we probably know where all the entrances
Yeah,
are.
there's a few
So,
entrances.
yeah.
Actually, why you're doing that, everyone give me a spot hidden.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I got
Ooh.
30 under my 75.
Okay.
30 under 60.
I don't see
19
nothing.
under 63.
Okay.
I
Margaret,
don't see
such-
nothing.
You don't see nothing?
I have been rolling so badly today.
You're like, look, sky.
Shiny.
Shiny. So the one thing you do notice as you're walking the perimeter, Aurora, Benny, as you're looking at the door, Jack, as you're looking at the windows trying to see.
I actually wanted to go and check out all of the cars. That are
Okay,
parked.
so you're checking out the cars.
Yeah.
The thing that you all notice, though, is that there are small markings on the doors and the windows that are concurrent with the magic that you've seen so far. So somebody came in and put these symbols on the police station at some point.
You know, now that we're so familiar with this stuff by now, I'm gonna take out like my Swiss Army knife that I have, and I'm going to just start scribbling over any rune marks I see.
Okay.
I know we don't know for sure if that's even gonna affect it, but I'm like, it cannot
It's a good thought
Yeah,
process.
Just
Yeah.
like screw that, and it's right there. Yes, and hopefully nothing happens to me when I do that.
No, actually, you can do that. Nothing, no explosions or you're like, king.
Okay. Yeah. I expected
Not
like I
explosive
try to
runes.
scrape it, and it like,
Yeah, exactly. So you go over to the cars, Jack, and when you get closer, because you didn't really, they're in the parking lot. You don't really look at them. You notice that there's broken glass all over the floor, the ground, and it's obvious that there's some blood on some of the seats. So it looks like at some point there were a few people who had either tried to get into the car to get away or had parked and got attacked and pulled out of these cars.
All right. Can I check the? I want to check the above the windshield on a couple of these cars and see if I can find the keys.
Absolutely. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to say the ones
Luck
where
roll?
they've been attacked. No, I'm not going to make you roll. The ones that have been attacked, the keys are in the ignition or on the floor. The ones that have not been attacked definitely have their keys in the visor.
Okay. Then I want to open the trunks and get the shotguns out.
Okay. So you grab the bigger firearms.
I'm going to grab 4
Do this.
shotguns out of the trunks of the cars and
Okay.
let everyone know that it looks like there was some sort of an attack.
Okay, cool. So you come back around. Aurora, Benny, what are you doing during this whole time?
I want to be looking in the window for weirdly placed items like a coffee pot that is in the middle of the room.
And you made your roll, right?
Yeah, 13 out of 63.
There does seem to be some kind of, again, burlap sack, but this one's really large and it looks very dark, like there's probably blood seeping through it.
I call everyone over and I go, maybe we don't want to go in here. Because there's bodies in there and they're laying down right now, and I promise you there's some bullshit that they're going to get up and attack us.
Aurora leans down and looks into the thing. And when I see the bag, I'm like, or we can pop it again.
I mean, yeah.
Pop it.
Pop it.
Can you shoot it from
Flip
the window?
it. Sorry.
Who's the best shot out of us?
Yeah, I look at Aurora. I go, "Can you shoot it from the window?"
Here's the nice thing. You don't need to be a good shot. And I hand out shotguns.
Oh! I guess we're doing this then.
Okay, I'm willing to try to just do a shotgun. I imagine because of the glass and it's a police station, it's either like we'll have to blast the glass first, then get in.
Well, to be
Or-
honest, it's a 1980s window. It's not, they haven't gotten the Pentagon money yet. So it's, you can bust
And
the
it's
front window
probably a
and open it up.
20s building because it's
Yeah, it's
Arkham.
probably, it's
Yeah.
Arkham. It might be an 1820s building. Who knows?
You know,
So,
Johnson was always a jerk, and I'm gonna bust in the window to his office.
okay. So you bust in the
Okay.
window to his office. You want to climb up in?
Yep.
Okay, so you climb in, and when you touch the ground, you feel this like energy kind of spread out from your foot.
Oh.
I
And
was thinking we were going to shoot from the outside.
Me too.
suddenly these officers all stand up at the same time.
Do it.
And
Oh, no.
you can see them outside of Johnson's window, and over across, they turn, and then they turn, and they, in unison, they look at you, and they start to raise up their guns and point
Right.
towards the windows. So now Jack's the one that jumped through with the gun. You all are on the side. Okay. He jumped through. You all are at the front door, still kind of looking through. You hear him go to the side of the thing, break the thing, and jump in. You see them all stand up. There's no clear shot between you and the sack on the table. All right. You'd have to bust in, take the shot at this point, and they're all raising their guns, about to shoot in at Jack.
So
what do you
I
want
want
to
to
do?
apologize to the players. I misunderstood and thought we had to go in to shoot the thing, which is why I was breaking the window. And
It
jumping.
sounds like you were right.
No.
It sounds like you were
You
right.
are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, and you're right.
Yeah, we were wanting not to do that, but you were right.
You were right. You have to go in,
Yeah.
because with the shotgun,
It would just shatter the.
it would just shatter it. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
You have to get close enough. It's enough damage, but you still have to get close enough.
We probably have
So-
to have a sniper rifle to do it from outside.
Yeah.
right?
But that-
Or,
but
Well,
now-
or a rifle, just a
but now the
rifle.
zombies have guns, which isn't no bueno.
Ugh, yeah, I guess we're about to find out if they're good shots. Yes.
As they're rising, do they look like they're humans that are entranced, or do they look like they're corpses that are animated?
They look like humans that are entranced.
Okay, so we probably don't want to shoot them either.
Well, they want to shoot you.
Yes.
Maybe Johnson.
Maybe
That dude was a bastard.
Yeah, Johnson's a dick. All right. So they raise up their guns and they shoot.
I dive to the floor.
That's where we're going to stop this particular episode.
Ah,
Thank you all so much for watching.
kick it.
Tune in next week for
Tune in
the
next week for
finale,
the big
part
finale.
4.
Part 4 is our finale. We'll see whether or not our group survives this encounter and can figure out what's going. Well, they figured out everything. They just now have to deal with it, and they have no backup.
We don't know what to do.
So I had a great time. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, Bowman, for unlocking our envelope of fate. That was a lot of fun. We will be back next Tuesday with the finale. Where can we find all of you awesome people? Let us start with Randy.
Hey, so I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can follow me on Twitter at RollerRaja. That's ROLLERRAJA to follow all the cool stuff I'm doing. I don't post as much. I need to be posting more, I feel like, but I would love it if you came and followed. That would be super awesome. Thank you.
Awesome. Saint.
Hello, I'm Saint Spider, and you can find me at Saint Spider TV. I believe it's down here.
Yeah.
Moving with the stuff. I'm pretty low key also on Twitter. I don't tweet much, but I do like interacting with people who are enjoying the story. So please let me know, let all of us know. But definitely, I'd love to talk to you about it or whatever. And then if you like Kolok, that was just finished on Hyper RPG / Fear HQ. I ended up doing a little guest spot on there if you want to try to see me somewhere else, because I'm, like I said, low key. I don't do much. So thank you. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you out there on the internet.
Yeah, and it's worth a watch because the outfit and the whole thing is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Nick, who I've known for so long and just blanked because I'm getting old. Nick.
That happens. Hey everyone, I am Nick Levy. You can find me on Twitter at Sungrowler. If you are in our chat, it is exactly like it's spelled there. Otherwise, it's SUNGROWLER. I'm also on there on Instagram with that same handle, but I don't post anything on Instagram unless Facebook decides it's going to cross-post something of mine. I am also not prolific on the Twitter. Mainly it's me screaming into the void and sometimes making snarky comments or dumb jokes. So follow at your own risk.
To be fair, a lot of us have been screaming into the void this last week for very good reasons. So that's completely valid. Michelle.
Hey, I'm Michelle, and you can find me on Twitter at Mishulu, and it's spelled out below my pictura. And you can find my music and Wes's amazing sound effects if you subscribe through Battle Bards. And yeah, I too don't post a lot. I do retweet a lot. I like pictures of cats and dogs, and the occasional Wordle score. Yeah, I'm still into Wordle. You heard me.
There's no shame in that. Well, maybe a little. I don't know. You know, internet is known for those kind of things, though. That's part of just life on the internet. My name is Wes Otis. You can find me at Plate Mail Games on Twitter. You can find the website, all of the different stuff down below. We've got Patreon Coffee if you want to help out with the show. That's a great way if you want to become a monthly supporter. You can also give us a shout out on social media or give us a review on your favorite platforms. We do a podcast. The podcast is fully edited. The podcast and the stream are two different things. The stream is definitely for, us interacting with chat and doing all that, whereas the podcast is completely edited with music and sound effects and the whole 9 yards. So it's a different vibe. I like both of them, but if you want more of us, go over there and check it out. We just finished Dead Drop, which is a Knights Black Agent gumshoe game, and it was a lot of fun. I think the finale comes out this week, and we had a lot of fun with it. And but we do all different sorts of games. We do a lot of different stuff. So go check all that out. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate your interactions. We appreciate you being here. We will be back in a week for the finale. And I know I leave on cliffhangers a lot, but I'm a sadistic asshole sometimes. So that's just the way it is. So, but, you know, we got to know ourselves in order to really enjoy life. So we'll see you in a week, and you know, have a great rest of the week. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye everyone.